Today, we're going to be talking about new COVID-19 features and resources to help agents. My name's Kurt Euler, and this is CMO Live, where we talk through modern real estate marketing tactics and strategies to grow your business. These are uncertain times. We have social distancing, limited face-to-face interactions, and people are still looking for ways of finding out what's going on in their local markets, and they're looking for alternative ways to buy and sell. We know transactions are still taking place. New offers are being put in place. A lot of times, the whole country kind of looks like sometimes a full relocation where somebody's not able to visit properties. And we are here for you in that. So today, Showcase IDX is the first real estate home search to release features to keep real estate agents and consumers safe during the coronavirus pandemic. And this is really important to us because yes, we service you guys from a technology perspective, but we believe that we fuel really kind of the local heroes and a lot of times the foundation of the communities. I know my wife and I would not have purchased the house we're in right now if it was not for our agent, Bobby, that walked us through why we should not have purchased two houses we did want to make offers on, and he walked us through that. And so I think about how satisfying it has been to be in this house and how we wouldn't be in this house if we had not worked with an agent. And so that only takes place because Showcase powers your websites and allows you to service clients on your site and your consumers so that they're not having to go to Zillow and have their information sent to competitors. So that is kind of how we view things as well. I mean, also it's like, why are we reaching this? Well, I mean, we see across the board that the real estate industry is continuing to feel that impact. And we've already reached out, weeks ago to people within our community, but we know you're still feeling it today, that not just the stress of your business, but the stress of your life. I mean, I live north of Atlanta in a town called Roswell, and Atlanta Metro has been in a lockdown, stay-at-home order for I think about a week now. Roswell does not have that, but the county has just put one in place today. And so when I talk to friends that, like in Pennsylvania, where they've had that stay-at-home order for quite some time, like that's a stress that we feel. And so we want to make sure that you know that not only do we feel the same stresses that you guys are feeling, but that we're here for you while this is going on. So today's announcement, we started to roll these out yesterday. This is just the first of the product enhancements. You will see more over the coming weeks that will allow you to take advantage with the new restrictions and opportunities so that you can show that you are that local market leader. We know people are still searching for homes. They're actually doing it more as a family now than they were before. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, but that friends and family search within Showcase IDX is that we've had for years is really good for people right now because they can do this, but with people that are not in their household as well. And so, several weeks ago, we thought that, it was imperative that we find ways for you to stay connected so that you could build a backlog of leads that will be ready to go when restrictions lift. And that's going to be crucial for helping you come through this successfully. We want to make sure that you do not lose any SEO that you've built up over the months and years that you have your website built with Showcase. And we're going to show you even more ways that you can build that out and get better rankings during this time period by investing in it. So the new features that we have, before we kind of walk through that, and I show you what those actually look like, Scott Lockhart, you guys know Scott, our CEO, does CEO Lives. This is a quote that I pulled that he gave that we provided for a webinar with a group of other real estate companies recently, where he said, COVID-19 has changed the business as usual. Agents, brokers, and the tools that they use must adapt to the new reality as fast as possible to weather the storm and come out of this as strong as possible. To that end, Showcase IDX has started a number of high priority projects that will adapt the search experience to current, hopefully temporary, conditions as online search collaboration tools become even more important to buying and selling homes. And so we have done that already. And so what we have rolled out, let me share my screen with you so that you can see it. Click here. All right. when you look at properties, they still look the way that they would otherwise look. When you click into a property, you are going to see this. So when I'm on a property now and I scroll down, now my tour buttons say schedule a COVID safe tour. We know that in many parts of the countries, there are stay-at-home orders. And so this has been turned on by default for everyone. You can turn it off. I will show you how to do that in just a minute. But this shows on every listing page for properties. This is also a way that it's more likely that people are still going to want to talk with you right now. And we are seeing agents actually do quite well doing remote showings and continuing to guide people where they are looking to still close transactions. Saw a woman that I know posting an update here in Atlanta, a realtor. She closed on 3 properties last week and got 4 more clients that reached out about new listings. They're still apparently discussing based on the uncertainty when those new listings will go out, but that's still possible. I see some parts of Texas may be locked down, but in other places it's not. How you choose to show homes is entirely up to you and your local association, but we know that virtual tours are huge right now, and I'm going to show you some tools later in this, how we're helping you with those tours. Underneath that schedule a COVID safe tour is this text below. Due to health concerns created by coronavirus, we're offering personal one-on-one online video walkthrough tours. This is all custom text. You can change this within your admin. If you go to the back end of log into Showcase and you go to settings, and you come down to display, you're going to see this screen. And so here's that text right here. If you change this, it'll update it for all the listings on your website. If you want to turn this off and go back to the normal text, you have that ability because this is your website. Just uncheck this box right here, and you can go back to that. I think this is something that you do need to have control of what's on your website, and so you can choose to do that. Let me click back here and show you another feature that we have that is rolled out as well. Another feature that we've rolled out is, I mentioned as an agent you can opt out of this, is open house warning text. We know because we get to see data, some MLSs have just cleansed all open houses. Some they leave it up to the agents. Some agents have still scheduled something maybe a week or 2 ago and it's still in the system. So because of that, there's now a little warning that's going to show wherever an open house shows within our data. So it's going to ask people to please verify the time due to COVID-19 so that they will reach out to you. And it's on your website, and hopefully they will talk to you about that. And you will say, hey, maybe there's another way that we could show you this property. That's where it gets into some of the new things. So that's directly what's within Showcase today. But there is a new way of showing homes, live video walkthroughs. And so with that, many consumers are already accustomed to video conferencing through work, talking with friends, FaceTime, Skype, similar platforms. I know my family, my wife's family explicitly, we've been doing group group FaceTimes. I didn't know you could do group FaceTimes. I thought they were just one-to-one, but we'll get 6 of us on there so we can show them baby Judah, my 8-month-old. When you combine this with your website, you can help facilitate a tour of a home using a video chat app. So walk through whether it's pictures that's actually just within the MLS listing, the details, or it may be even a video that you've walked through the property and filmed so that you could then show in conjunction with your website. So where it's legal to do so, said you might be able to go out and film that if you don't have that already. But there are tools that you can use. I mentioned a few of them, but we found a new tool called Roundy. It's free, completely free for up to 14 participants. So I doubt you're going to be showing a home to more than 14 people at a time. It works on mobile, works on desktop. There's a link in an article on our website you can see what that looks like. And we're seeing people use it. Now, these aren't live photos, but we're seeing agents, as I mentioned, that either they're using the existing MLS photos or they will go and see the property, do a video, and save that, especially for homes that are empty right now. It can be something that as long as you don't have a full stay-at-home order, this can be great for you to try. And they're connecting with people. And it is working. We're actually blown away by how well it's worked. You can share your desktop screen. You can do a video tour. You can let them share a screen while asking questions, and you could also use this as a way to qualify the buyers and sellers. I also see other agents that are using video sharing right now to do that initial kind of market overview. So yeah, you take this first handful of houses and you go and show them the properties. You know, probably they're not going to buy any of those houses that first day, but it's more to get a feel for what they really want. You can do that actually completely virtually, and we're seeing that work very well. In addition to these product enhancements that we've rolled out, we have additional things that you can do, you can help them with right now. So I mentioned that there are some resources we have on our website. I put out this 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and it's a checklist of 7 things that you can do right now. We actually go back and I looked at data. I spoke to a lot of other marketing experts, but we looked at the data from the housing crash in 2009, what we've seen from some of the big dips in the stock market over time, and we look at not just within real estate, but within other industries, what the successful small businesses and contractors and real estate agents did during those to come out successful, not just during them, but on the other side of it. And so specific ideas within there. I mean, hey, when the market's going well, you show homes. You're not going to be taking as much time to spend on SEO, writing content, but you have that time right now in most parts of the country. And so if you do this right and you follow that checklist, you're going to be able to actually not just build out some content blog posts for the rest of the year, but also do things like help on hot sheets. This is a time where you get to do things like we've seen a variety of agents go through and with townhome communities and also with high-rise condominiums. They'll do a polygon search around that building or that community, and they'll do a hot sheet for each one of those. You write good content on that, and it's within your focus area, you have a pretty good chance of ranking that hot sheet. So when somebody looks for that condominium, somebody looks for that townhome, you can rank that page. There's a lot of other ways that you can do community pages. That's one of the ways I see people doing correctly so that it grows over time, which is good. There's other ways we can do that as well. This page walks through 6 other ways that you can grow your business during this time period and plan on that. There's other things that we're doing, and let me share my screen with you again because I think that will be better than me trying to just remember what them are. I'm going to go back over to screen share. All right. On our website, you're also going to see a ribbon that's going to show you some things that we're doing. If you do not currently have Showcase IDX and you sign up for a trial within that first 10 days, we'll give you 30 days of premium IDX for free to help you get started with. There's no setup fees with us. We do not believe in charging setup fees. We know some other IDXs do, and frankly, there's no point in nickel and diming you. We believe in transparency. Whenever anybody gets started with us, and especially now, we like to do one-on-one jumpstart training sessions where usually Andy and our team, she's going to walk through what you need to do to get your website up and going quickly and the content that you need to be built out for that. If you follow what we suggest that you do during that jumpstart, you're going to be in a great place so that on day 15 of when you start working with us, and these strategy sessions that I'm going to mention are available to all of our Showcase IDX customers as well. If you've been with us for years already, we thank you. So we don't want to leave you out of this. So we're giving a 1-hour strategy session. Maybe you don't need the whole time, but to walk through your website, the content you've created, the roadmap that you should be doing to build out your website, and maybe even some other parts of your marketing. I mentioned before those townhome and those condominium hot sheets. That's one of the things that I often recommend to people when I'm looking at their websites. But every agent has their own niche. So we want to look at your specific website, screen share with you, pull it up, walk through there, maybe even give you some suggestions about your About Us page that will help you convert better. Other ways that we're helping. We've made all of our master classes available for free. This one specifically, I think that you should get started with today if you have not already taken. We've seen hundreds of agents go through this already. And we also are very thankful for those of you that tag us in your social media posts, or some of them, so that we can see the alerts. But this course walks through effective social media. If I click back over here, it's just at the top of our website, but it's the one right here in the middle at the top. Click it, it's going to go into it. And this walks you through, there's 9 lessons. It does not take long to go through, but it's going to walk through what effective social media content looks like. That's awesome. In addition to that, we want to make sure you get started right away. And we know a lot of people aren't sure what to post. So we give you 200 free images and videos that you get to post into your social media channels. If you want to tag us, as I mentioned, thank you. If not, that's completely fine. You get to use these at your discretion. As you keep going through here, it's also going to show you not just how to post manually, if that's something you choose to do, but how you could sit down and batch work so that you could learn to schedule 2 months of posts in just one day. That's really effective. You may want to space out the content a little bit further. So maybe you want these 200 images and videos to be spread out over 3 months. This is the time while you're not actively showing houses that you could start to fill that social media queue and build up a new following, connect with your audience in a different way, even meet them just where they're at. I also mentioned that this entire thing that we've rolled out some new features. We will continue to roll out more features for you. And click back here. So we're here for you. As far as the company goes, we've been in business for more than 15 years. We've focused our entire mission on powering the hub of your real estate marketing. That's your website. That's not going to change during any of this. We have been work from home for some of us fully, for others like me several days a week, but we're fully remote now. We do not see any major hurdles. We're adding even things like a brief water cooler video meeting within our team so that we can work really hard when we need to work and still take that time together and be hyper efficient for you guys and for each other. We're hosted on the Google Cloud platform. None of that changes. We're going to continue to be up for you. And we are, as I said, continuing to change things in the product to help you, but also make more courses and content available to help you grow. And where it would help you and we have time, we want to sit down one-on-one. I'll sit down with you, Andy, Tiffany, even Scott. We're happy to start to walk through with you ways to help you build your business during this time, invest in the website, make sure that you do not lose the SEO that you already have with the website with us, and actually build out more content so that you can help your buyers. I want to hear from you as well. As I said, not just are we rolling out new product features, but we want to release new content. And so if you want to comment on this video, let me know what content would be helpful to you. As I mentioned, that social media course has been great for people. We have another one on mindset up there for success mindset and how to become more efficient during that. That's great. But I want to hear what else you'd like, because that's going to help me build more content for you. So until next time, I'm Kurt Euler. See you at the next CMO Live.